we explore a hidden gem just outside of Bangalore. Let's go.
Well, good morning. We are getting ready to leave for the safari park. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of it because it's long and there's lots of letters. But we're headed there now. Well, soon. We'll be heading out. It takes about an hour from where we're staying by car. You can't really get there by metro. You really have to rent a taxi or rent a private car for the day to get over there and experience that. So I'm excited. I realize there probably will be a lot of crowds and everything, but it should be a fun day getting to see the animals somewhat in the wild. They normally have a way that you can buy tickets online, but that system seems to be down. So we are going to have to go and queue up to get our tickets for the safari. They have several different versions of the safari that you can go on. We're going to take the AC Jeep, but they have a bus, they have a non-AC Jeep, they have 6-seaters, 7-seaters, 8-seaters. So you can go with a group of people and cut down on the cost because it's cost per vehicle. And when you do the safari, you actually get entry into the zoo and the butterfly farm. I don't think we're going to spend time doing either one of those today, but we may change our mind once we're there. But I'll take you along and show you everything as we do it.
First step is to navigate your way out of Bangalore. Yes, the traffic is insane every single day. Even when you try to hit off times, this is what you encounter. So get a driver. Do not attempt this on your own. It takes about an hour and a half to get to the biological park from the center of Bangalore. Obviously, it'll take longer depending on where you're staying in the city. As you arrive at the biological park, there is a large parking lot, followed by a short walk. Make a beeline to the ticket counter to reserve your safari before you wander over to explore the shops and the restaurant. There's also restrooms here, but keep in mind they are paid, so bring along a little extra cash so you can use them. When it's time for your safari, your driver will come find you, and then you'll load up into your private Jeep before taking off for your experience.
All right, so here we are in our safari van. You can see, I'm going to show you on the windows, there's this cage, and then there's a hole, so I'll be able to take a video. But it's a five or 6-seater and private van, so it's a little expensive. Indian standards, but really it was 4,200 rupees, so that's about $55 in US. So we're ready to go and see some lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
As we head out for our safari, we pass right by the butterfly farm. The best part of taking the private Jeep safari is you get your own private tour guide. The guide takes time to explain the animals, the history of the park, and ensures that you have ample time to take photos and experience everything around you. It's a great added feature that you can only experience during the private tour. As an example of the benefit of a guide, he let us know that a brand new baby elephant was born only a couple weeks prior to our arrival, surrounded by his mama and the rest of the pack. This little baby was just too cute. Even though the animals are allowed to roam free throughout their sections of the park, they are taken care of, maintained, and made sure that their health is watched over. We were lucky to catch a glimpse of the ever-elusive Bengal tiger. A big highlight was pulling up on a lion and his lioness relaxing in the tree grove. As I mentioned, the animals are monitored. When they show signs of illness, they are taken in to a facility and observed until they recover. We came across a white tiger napping in the field, and he rolled over just for us. The animals are separated by these electronic gates to ensure that they're not hunting each other and that the humans also stay safe. Definitely had a Jurassic Park type feel going through these gates. Back in Bangalore, we were ready for some lunch and found this beautiful garden spot right in the heart of Bangalore. With an extensive South Indian Chinese menu, making a decision on what to eat was the hardest part. Thankfully, we chose well and had an incredible lunch. This was the perfect way to end our day after enjoying the safari park. What a treat to eat under this beautiful banyan tree.
All right, so I wanted to give you a quick recap. We had a great day at Bannerghatta Biological Park doing their safari. I wanted to give you a couple tips about visiting this park. It is about, depending on where you're staying in Bangalore, it's probably going to take you about an hour to get there. It's south of the city. Now, if you're staying more on the south side, it'll be less time, but if you're staying kind of in the central or northern area of the city, it will take you about an hour to get there. The ride wasn't too bad, the traffic wasn't too bad. We left right around 8:30, I believe, and got there about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Actually, we got there a little right after 10 o'clock. And when we got there, we went directly into the line to get tickets, and all of the safaris were sold out until 12 noon. So that meant we had to wait for about 2 hours for our safari. So it is a very popular place. You definitely want to get there early. If you want that safari in the Jeep safari, those are limited, so they do sell out quickly, even though they are more expensive and it's a more personalized experience. They will sell out. They do have plenty of the bus ones that fit probably about 25 people on them, and those are okay too. But as we got later in the day, closer to our time for the safari, the school groups were immense. Now, we went out on Friday. It is highly recommended that you do not go on a Saturday because you're going to be fighting all the locals that are going. But even this being a Friday, it was very busy. Now, you can spend a whole day there. We only went and did the safari, but they have a zoo and a butterfly farm as well. So you can go and really spend an entire day there exploring this park. It was very pleasant. We enjoyed it a lot. The safari driver was very personable, really helped us find the animals, pointed them out, made sure we had time to take our videos, pictures, things like that. So it was a really great experience. I do highly recommend it when you're visiting the Bangalore area. Don't miss out on visiting this park. They do have a website, and sometimes we went to purchase our tickets ahead of time online. Unfortunately, the site was down when we did that, so we had to go and stand in line and purchase them day of. But you can also check the website, see if you're able to purchase them ahead of time. That way you don't have to worry about long lines and waiting to buy tickets and then having things sell out before you get the chance to purchase them. But again, if you're visiting the Bangalore area, definitely consider visiting this park. It's well worth your time. It's a great way to spend a beautiful day. I look forward to catching up with you soon. Tomorrow we are headed out to Bangalore Palace, and I'm not sure if we're going to go inside or not. There's been a lot of reviews about the staff being very rude, being very overpriced, so we may just go and take some photos from the outside. We may not even go inside and see the inside of the palace, and then the rest of the day we're visiting with family, so I'm looking forward to catching up with them as well. Take you along with me as we continue our tour here of Bangalore, India. Where are we going next? Let's go.